Hi everyone, I hope you're having a great holiday season so far. Today's video is all about 12 tips to help you and your baby have a really happy holiday season. So tip number one is have a holiday game plan. A lot of married couples discuss that dreaded question of, are we spending Christmas at your family's house or mine? What about Thanksgiving? What about New Year's? Splitting the holidays is never so easy, but adding a newborn into the mix even complicates things more. So make the decision several weeks in advance. Then be clear with both your families, just so you avoid people's feelings being hurt. Number two is purge old belongings. Before the holidays, purge your baby's old items, donate them or give them to cousins or families and a friend that may have newborns or children younger than yours. These are things that they might have outgrown. Toys and clothes, these things you can purge. Give them to charity, pack them up in storage if it's something you'll keep for your next baby in line, maybe, or hand them to a pregnant friend, which is always so sweet to do. That way, you'll have space for all the new items that you're about to receive during the holiday seasons. Tip three is to don't overbook. Especially baby's first Christmas is an exciting time, but despite the hustle and bustle, you should try sticking to your routines with eating, sleeping, and playing, so that you don't want Mr. Cranky Pants or Miss Cranky Pants in every holiday photo. Remind any pushy relatives that scheduling some downtime is non-negotiable and necessary for your child. Tip number four is to start a tradition. Start a totally new tradition for your baby's first Christmas. Don't stress about doing something huge. Small, simple gestures can just be as meaningful. Babies don't. That won't be able to participate in it yet, you could start it to lead by example of the idea early on. Some Christmas traditions that we love in our family might be things like, matching PJs on Christmas Eve, or eating donuts while you're opening presents, or volunteering at a soup kitchen as a family, donating unused toys to a charity. Those are things that you can build as a routine or a tradition that you do every year. Tip number five is to spend time with your baby. The best gift that you can give your child is time. Designate one day during the holidays for family bondings, and no holiday shopping, no errand runnings. It's just your baby and you. Spend that extra time with them. You'll love the opportunity to slow down with your family for sure. Tip number six is to visit Santa. Although this may be cliche, you don't want to miss that photo with at the mall with Santa Claus. This is a perfect time with baby because stranger anxiety has not kicked in for your baby yet, so you're likely to get smiles instead of shrieks when baby's handed off to this fat jolly guy. It's also an excuse to splurge on adorable festive outfits for that picture with baby and Santa. Tip number seven is to read holiday books. Take a month-long break from, Goodnight Moon or one of the books that you might read on routine, and buy a special Christmas book and then take it out maybe every December and reread it. That could be a very fun tradition, the classics like The Polar Express or The Night Before Christmas, something that you enjoy maybe personally when you were a child that can be brought back again for your child. Would be so fabulous and so fun. Tip number eight is to buy one special gift. Let the grandparents, go overboard, but there's nothing wrong with you getting your child just one special thing. Think about a gift that maybe your baby will, treasure as an adult, and look back to. It could be like a teeny gold bracelet that you keep, a gorgeous little silver rattle if you wish, or an engraved baby cup, a cashmere stuffed animal, or even a quilt made from your baby's clothes that might be too old if you're creative and enjoy quilting and sewing. So those are just fun things to do. Tip number 9 is to chart your baby's growth. The old cliche that time flies makes sense when you have a child. To chart baby's child, snap an annual Christmas picture next to an object of your choice. This could be a Christmas tree, this could be next to a teddy bear, the fireplace at grandma or grandpa's house, and then turn these photos into a display if you feel like. It's super fun, and I definitely encourage you to do so. Tip number 10 is to deck out your baby's room. It's the most fun thing to do. Babies love dazzle and the Christmas lights, so why not hang some in your baby's room? Just make sure it's out of baby's reach, maybe not on the crib, or hanging close to the crib or anything like that. And you could just see the excitement sparkle in your baby's eye when you do something like that. Tip number 11 is to plan your baby's first staycation. That's right, a staycation. You don't need to travel far to enjoy your baby's first Christmas. Simply trek around the town to check out holiday decor, for example, window displays. Your baby will love the bright lights that are illuminating around you, and you'll be grateful for some much needed time outside of the house without having to go far out. Last tip, tip number 12, is to stimulate your baby's senses. Let your baby experience the holidays through their senses. Have baby touch and smell clipping from maybe the Christmas tree, or excite baby's eyes with the tree lights or sparkly decorations. Jingle some bells and listen to music. And if your baby's old enough, give your baby a taste of some special holiday foods. Babies will love the newness of all of this, but it's just an amazing experience for you yourself to watch and enjoy your baby's first Christmas come to life. So I hope those tips were helpful, and if you have any tips that maybe there's a special tradition that your family has started for every Christmas, and if there is any, please share so others can maybe follow the same thing or make a spin to their family traditions. Thank you again, and I wish you all a very happy and safe holiday season.